Ooh, we're on camera. So I figured I'd do a little video just to help those that are out there. About a year ago, it was in December of 2015, I was pregnant with a baby, obviously. We didn't know the sex or anything yet. It was going to be our first little one. And then a few months later, we go back to our appointment, hoping to find out what the sex of the baby was going to be. And then we found out when we went in, I remember the doctor, looking, and I just knew something was wrong. Every time he would, kept looking around, and I just felt like something's not right. And finally, after several attempts of trying to find the baby in the heartbeat, the baby was there, just there was no heartbeat. And finally, I start kind of tearing up because I knew what he was going to tell me. And he looks at me and he tells me, the baby's heartbeat. There is none. And it looked like he was still at 12 weeks gestation. So he died sometime after our 12th week visit. And this was around Thanksgiving. So we got back, and it was in December. I was supposed to be 15 weeks along, and it didn't happen. At first, I didn't know what to think. I was just kind of in awe, and Chris was not sure how to take it. He was just kind of monotone, bleak, I don't know, the face. We were very devastated after we left. We cried. I cried constantly. I mean, it's hard. I still think about it, occasionally. I know someone who was pregnant at the time. Also, a few weeks behind me, and, I see her baby 6 months old and healthy and beautiful. And I'm just like, that would have been me, but, then we talked about it over, and we decided, we're not going to use birth control. We will let God decide if he wants us to try to have a baby. So then about 3-4 months later, we were pregnant with this little one. We were scared crapless. We weren't sure what was going to happen if we'd lose another one. We were just not sure. I remember for weeks, months, the whole pregnancy, we were not purchasing anything. We didn't want to buy anything because we just were afraid. We were scared. I kind of would buy things here, like after, that 15-week mark, and we found out it was a little man. Oh, we the boys, huh? Yeah. Then we decided, I kind of would buy one item here and there, like a shirt, a little onesie I found at the, garage sale type yard sale thing. And then from there, finally, we didn't start buying stuff till after he was born. And he was born in November, 2 weeks early, but healthy, strong. Look at him. Huh? Is you tired, huh? I am happy and blessed, and I just wanted to say that there's always a rainbow after after a rainstorm. Is that right? Yeah. Which is, I guess, why they started saying rainbow babies. So this was my rainbow baby. He'll be 3 months in a few weeks. Even though we lost her first little one, I'm thankful and happy that we didn't stop and we didn't give up, and we let God to lead, and we had this little man. And I look like boo-boo, and I would understand that, but just figured it was something to talk about. I mean, I know there's lots of people going out. It doesn't ever get easier. I mean, you still think about the what ifs, and you think about that precious little that was in your womb, but, if you decide to have more, good for you. If you don't, if you're scared, I mean, I'm right there. We were scared the whole pregnancy. we were afraid, but we didn't let that stop us. You know, overcome your fears. If you want to have another baby, you can do it. Even if it's a couple times. It only happened once to me, but I have friends where it's happened 2 to 3 times, and it's hard, and I totally understand. But keep faith and keep strong, and it'll happen. I know it will. And you'll slowly but surely get your blessing, your little rainbow.